Yes, I struggled with getting a visa after 9 years of staying in the UK. It was not easy. It was a struggle. Some people would say, oh, why is it that someone has been in the UK and they start struggling after 9 years? Yes. And some of them will be like, why is she saying that she's not yet settled? Indeed, she has been in the UK for 9 years. Yes. So my journey starts from a student to a work permit and then trying to get my indefinite leave to remain. So after finishing my studies, I got a work permit. Initially, I get a 2-year work permit, and then I get another 2-year work permit. But now, I needed 1 more year for me to go to my 10 years so that I can get my 10-year stay in the UK and get my indefinite leave to remain. Guys, that was the most difficult time of my life. 9 years in the UK. I struggled to get an employer who would give me at least a year. Things were tough for me. I was going through divorce. I was depressed. Guys, sorting out my papers, I needed someone to help me, but I had no help. I was just there struggling. And you know, when you're going through divorce, it's something that you want to go through secretly because sometimes you're in denial. You don't want people to know what you're going through. But that hit me hard at the wrong time of my life. I could see the months going and there's nothing. Over 60 applications, nothing. And I'm thinking, I've been working in the health sector for nearly a decade now. How come I can't get a job? Yes, I struggled to get a job to get to my 10-year mark so that I would my indefinite leave to remain. That time, depression was up to there. I needed money to go for therapy. I didn't have any. I could feel that I needed some help. I got help a little bit from church. People who would come and help me. My pastor at the time, they helped me a lot. But I needed professional counseling to go through the divorce at the time. And also, my visa, I needed someone to prompt me to say, come on, look, time is running out. One day, my life was a life of crying. One day I just woke up. My visa was left with 10 days to expire. The only option was for me to go back to Zimbabwe, where I'm from. And guys, I just started applying in nursing homes all over UK. And then bang, I was called by one nursing home up north in Scotland. Traveled overnight to go to that interview. And then we got there. I explained the situation to the manager so that, please, whatever they're going to do, they have to make a decision in my favor. I told them. I even told them that I'm going through divorce. I'm depressed. I overlooked this. I had to be open to them, to be honest. I told them the truth. And this man was listening. And then he said, you have interviewed well. I'll give you the job. And then at the same time, my passport was sent to the Home Office because I asked them if they could send it straight away because I didn't want them to hold it in the office. I wanted to make sure that it's gone. And they sent it to the Home Office, right? So I got my 1 year. That's fine. And then I started working at the nursing home. They provided accommodation and everything else while we started working. In that same year, something happened at work. This girl, she never liked me. She could do anything to make sure I lose my registration. So one day there was an emergency at work and I was giving meds at the time, medications. I was doing a medication round. I'm a nurse. And then this girl realized that I closed the medicine trolley, but I didn't lock it. But I securely closed it. And then she realized that I didn't lock. What did she do? She went and pulled out a strip of paracetamol and gave it to a patient. And the paracetamol strip was only like 4 tablets were blistered out. She said the patient is eating medication. Guys, I thought, this lady, she can't blister because of the nature of her hands and stuff. She can't even take her own medication. How come she managed to eat paracetamol? So I did everything that I could took the patient to the hospital, followed all the protocol, followed all the procedures, called the relatives, told them everything, documented everything. And then the patient was taken to hospital. They did all the paracetamol levels. They realized that she didn't have any paracetamol level or any type of medication that she could have ingested. She didn't do that. She didn't take that. Then they brought her back to the nursing home. I was suspended in that job. That was in my 9th year where I wanted my 10-year visa. So that was the visa that that was the year that I wanted to get that 1 year. And they suspended me. Guys, you think life is hard in a foreign land? I thought, should I get a lawyer? What should I do? I started applying for other jobs. But then I thought, if I apply for other jobs, they'll ask, do you have any pending allegations or something like that? You need to declare those things. I just thought, let me just wait. If I've ever prayed in my life, if I've ever begged people for prayer in my life, that time I did. I was praying, Lord, my marriage is gone. I can't lose a job and I can't be deported in this country. I can't lose my registration. Everything was just wrong. The devil was really there to destroy me. Guys, 6 weeks, 2 months without pay. Suspended without pay. Not knowing what's going to happen after. Am I going to be fired? Am I going to lose my registration? What is going to happen here? But anyway, the disciplinary day arrived. They called me in. They did what they said what they said. They warned me. They would send me for training, and they put me back on the job. That's another hurdle done, guys. And then I was working. I was counting down my months. That's now me on my 8th month, just waiting to get to the 10th month so that I'll go in and submit my passport to Home Office. Then something happened with my housemates. A very serious issue happened, and we ended up all being investigated under police and everything. We had all our houses searched and all that kind of thing. Something illegal was happening within the people that I was sharing the house with. Guys, I thought, Lord, am I really supposed to be in this country? The devil really wanted to take me out of this country. Anyway, that issue with the police was resolved. And then I continued with my job. Okay. The day I get to 10 years in UK, I was waiting outside the immigration office to apply for my indefinite leave to remain, and I had my resignation letter in my bag. The minute I submitted my resignation letter, the minute I got my indefinite leave to remain, after 10 years, I submitted my resignation. Okay, what did I say here? Sorry. The day I received my indefinite leave to remain, I submitted my resignation letter, and then my life in the UK started after 10 years. And those people who say, she's been in UK for a long time, why is she, she's not settled. Why is she not settled? This is it. This is what it means not to be settled in the UK. Until you get your indefinite leave to remain, you're not settled. So if you're on a work permit, you're on a COS, whatever it is, if you haven't got your indefinite leave to remain, relax, save your money. Because rules change. Rules change. Or your company that you're working for can just decide to close down, and you're supposed to start looking for a job, and you're given time for you to look for a job. It is a struggle. So guys, this is my story. I hope someone is there waiting and struggling. My story is one of the positive stories, one of the stories where I saw God's hand in this matter. So if you're one person who is looking for a job, who's struggling, and you're praying and you're crying, keep applying. Don't choose places. Don't say it's too far, I can't go up north, I can't do what. Just send your applications and go. And guys, there's a brighter future ahead. That's the story in a foreign land. Everyone has got their own narrative, and this is mine. I hope you're going to be encouraged by it, guys. You take care, and I love you. Bye now.